A golden retriever bolted, jumped 50 feet, survived, then tried to jump again. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know why 600 dogs have jumped from the same bridge. The exact spot, the same side, always on sunny days, and why science still can't fully explain it. This isn't a myth. This is documented, verified, happening right now. In Scotland, there's a bridge. Dogs walk onto it normal, and then something happens. They freeze, eyes locked on something you can't see. Then they run, jump, 50 feet down onto rocks. Some die instantly, some survive. And here's what makes this absolutely terrifying. The survivors? They try to do it again. Let me give you the facts. Hard data, no speculation yet. Overtoun Bridge, West Dunbartonshire, Scotland. Built in 1895, 50 feet high, 3 stone arches over a ravine. Since the 1950s, minimum 300 dogs. Some sources say 600. At least 50 confirmed deaths. 2005 alone, 5 dogs in 6 months. The pattern is always the same. Long-nosed breeds, golden retrievers, Labradors, collies, always from the right side, between the last 2 parapets, always on clear, sunny days. Never at night, never in rain. And here's the part that stops scientists cold. They all jump from the exact same spot. Kenneth Meikle, walking with his family. His golden retriever, Hendrix. A normal Sunday afternoon. His daughter is laughing. His dog is happy. They approach the bridge. Then Hendrix just bolts. No warning. Runs straight to the parapet and jumps. Kenneth's daughter screams. He runs down the embankment, 50 feet down, expecting to find his dog dead. But Hendrix is alive, landed on a moss bed, traumatized, shaking. Kenneth carries her back up. You know what happened next? Hendrix tried to jump again. Kenneth says this in an interview. Kuata. She became possessed by a strange energy. End quote. Possessed. That's the word he used. Alice Trevorrow, walking her Springer Spaniel, Cassie. Cassie is obedient, never needs a leash. They reach the bridge. Cassie stops, freezes completely. Alice says Cassie was staring at something above the bridge. Something Alice couldn't see. Then Cassie jumped. Alice told reporters this. Kuota. His behavior on the bridge was definitely against my dog's character. Something sinister is happening on that bridge. End quote. Something sinister. Now here's where it gets strange. And I mean really strange. Because this isn't just about dogs. Hold that thought. We'll come back to it. First, you need to understand the place itself. Overtoun House, a Scottish baronial mansion, built 1859 to 1862. The bridge was completed in 1895, designed by landscape architect H.E. Milner, commissioned by Lord Overtoun, John Campbell White. He wanted easy access to his estate, a beautiful Gothic structure, rough-faced ashlar stone. It should be a tourist attraction. Instead, locals call it the Bridge of Death. The ravine below, Overtoun Burn, a stream running through thick forest, rocks jutting up, 50 feet straight down. During World War II, the house was a maternity hospital, later a religious retreat center, then a nursing home, now privately owned. People who visit the estate, they feel something. One visitor, Jenna from Glasgow, describes walking the bridge. Kuata. The air got thinner and my stomach jumped, like when you miss a step going downstairs. End quote. She says she couldn't shake the feeling that something bad was going to happen. That weekend, 2 dogs jumped. But wait, because the dogs aren't the only tragedy here. October 1994, a man named Kevin Moy, 32 years old, paranoid, schizophrenic. He's standing on Overtoun Bridge, holding his 2-week-old son, Ewan. Moy believes his son is the Antichrist because of a birthmark. He throws the baby off the bridge, the same spot where the dogs jump. The baby dies the next day. Moy tries to throw himself off. His wife stops him. He tries to slit his wrists multiple times. Fails. They commit him to a mental institution. You know what he told investigators? He chose that bridge specifically because he believed it had an association with dark spirits going back to ancient druids. Dark spirits. Okay, let's talk about what scientists think. because they've tried to explain this. They really have. Theory 1. The mink scent. Animal psychologist Dr. David Sands investigates. He examines 3 factors: sight, sound, scent. He rules out sight quickly. Dogs can see the drop. They're not blind. He rules out sound. No unusual frequencies detected. But scent? That's different. Minks live in the ravine below. They started breeding there in the 1950s, right when the dog jump started. Minks produce one of the strongest animal scents on Earth. Like skunks, their urine is even worse. Sands runs an experiment. He exposes 10 dogs to scent canisters. Mouse scent, squirrel scent, mink scent. 7 out of 10 dogs go straight for the mink. Dramatically, his theory: dogs smell the mink. They're hunting dogs, long-nosed breeds especially. Their prey drive kicks in. They can't see over the parapet. It's tapered. They jump up to investigate, and they topple over. On sunny days, the scent is strongest. That's why it happens on clear days. Makes sense, right? But hold on. The problems with the mink theory. Why only this bridge? Scotland has hundreds of stone bridges, many with minks living below. None of them have this problem. Why the exact same spot? Every single time? Why do the dogs freeze first? Stare at something, then bolt. Prey drive doesn't make you freeze. It makes you chase. And here's the big one. Why do survivors try again? A dog that jumped 50 feet, hit rocks, got traumatized, should have learned. But they don't. They try to jump again. That's not prey drive. That's something else. So if it's not just mink scent, what is it? Some people think it's paranormal. Ghosts, spirits, something supernatural. And before you dismiss that, listen to what the locals say. The White Lady of Overtoun. Legend says Overtoun Estate is haunted by the White Lady, the ghost of Lady Overtoun, wife of John Campbell White. She died in 1908. They say she walks the estate in white mourning clothes on misty days. People have seen her near the bridge, drifting, silent. Some believe she lures dogs, draws them to the edge. Why? Nobody knows. The thin place theory. Celtic mythology has a concept: thin places, spots where heaven and earth are closest, where the veil between worlds is weak. Local pastor Paul Owens has researched this bridge for 11 years. He believes Overtoun is a thin place. He says dogs are sensitive to it. They can sense what we can't. Spirits, energy, other dimensions, and they're drawn to cross over. Sounds crazy? The owners of Overtoun House today, Bob and Melissa Hill, they've lived there for 17 years. Bob is a former pastor from Texas. Rational guy. Even he admits, cool with the, I believe the grounds possess some sort of spiritual quality. End quote. Some sort of spiritual quality. The 1994 incident connection. Remember Kevin Moy, the man who threw his baby? He chose that bridge because he believed it was connected to dark spirits. Locals say this. The spot where he threw the baby is the exact spot where every dog jumps from. Maybe his act, his belief, created a rift, an energy, something dark, and dogs feel it. Here's something most people don't know. Dogs can detect things we can't. They can sense seizures before they happen, cancer in human bodies, changes in air pressure, electromagnetic fields, infrasound, sound below human hearing. In 2009, 28 cows walked off a cliff in Switzerland. 3 days, all deliberate. In the documentary The Cove, dolphin trainer Richard Obari tells the story of Kathy, the dolphin from Flipper. She swam into his arms and stopped breathing. On purpose. Animals can choose death. Science proves it. So can dogs sense something at Overtoun? Something we can't measure? Maybe. The Hills, who own Overtoun House, speak to the New York Times. They've witnessed dogs jumping multiple times. Melissa says this. Kuota. Dogs catch the scent of mink or pine martens and jump up on the wall. Because it's tapered, they topple over. End quote. But Bob also says, quote, there's something spiritual about this place, end quote. Both things can be true. Today, the bridge has warning signs. Please keep your dog on a leash. Tourists still come. Paranormal investigators. Dog owners testing their pets. And dogs still jump. Not as often, but it still happens. The patterns remain. Right side only. Same spot. Sunny days. Long-nosed breeds. And the survivors? Still try again. So what's really happening? The truth is probably this. It's not one thing. It's multiple factors. The mink scent is real. The tapered parapet is real. The prey drive in long-nosed breeds is real. But that doesn't explain everything. Maybe there's also something about the location. Electromagnetic fields from the ravine. Infrasound from the water. Something that makes dogs confused, disoriented, panicked. Or maybe, just maybe, there's something else. Something we can't measure. Something only the dogs can sense. Because here's what we know for certain. 600 dogs, 70 years, same spot, same behavior, and nobody has a complete answer. The Overtoun Bridge teaches us something important. Not everything can be explained. Not everything fits into science or superstition. Sometimes the answer is somewhere in between. 600 dogs, families devastated, a mystery that refuses to be solved. If you ever visit Scotland and you walk that bridge with your dog, keep them on a leash. Because whatever's happening there, it's still happening. This channel is about dark history, mysteries that don't make sense, stories that keep you up at night. If that's what you're here for, subscribe. Drop a comment. Tell me, do you think it's science or something more? The Overtoun Bridge is still there. The dogs are still jumping, and the mystery is still unsolved. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.